Amin Thompson out there with Tari Eason, and it's Şengün in at the center position. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And that one's good. Giddey.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Three-pointer. Thompson, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Jones. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now here's Durant. There's the three. Nails it from three.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Giddey passes to Okoro. Takes it inside. Smith with the rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Eason. Back to Smith. Houston working the ball around. Puts up a three. That's good from Durant on the assist from Eason. Durant's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Şengün with a steal. Durant looking around. And Durant slams it home.
I'll tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Here's Giddey. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shoots over Eason, and that one's long. And here are the Rockets. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And here's Shepard for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Thompson's checked in for Şengün. Okoro on the wing, guarded by Durant. Here's Jones. Here's Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Making good use of the play call there. Smith able to roll into a nice scoring position.
The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The three from Thompson. Smith with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Okoro, left side. Outside Giddey. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Durant for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 11 points. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team. I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Richards is checked in for Okoro, and it's Colin Sexton in for Jones.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Richards' shot is off. Houston leading by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Brian?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Who's Ellis? And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Getting ready for the Rockets. Green's checked in for Amin Thompson. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Durant. And it's Davison in for Eason. Here's Shepard. Counted from distance. Shepard's got 6.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
On the wing, Sexton to the inside. Pass to Richards. Clock at 6. Chicago passing it around. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 7. Here's Davison. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. For 3, Sexton fires in the triple.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Beyond the arc. And Houston, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Giddey. Shoots over Shepard. And it's Giddey missing. Pass to Shepard. Outside, Green. Gets it off. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
The buzzer.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's Houston going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Anthony Simons out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Williams. And it's Richards in at the 5. And it's Simons missing. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Sexton. Rebounded by Davison. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 17 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's Simons missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Finney-Smith. Sinks the tray. Finney-Smith's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Wow. My goodness, Finney-Smith striking from deep range. Doing all he can to stretch that defense apart.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Rockets, Crawford's checked in for Finney-Smith, and it's Clint Capella in for Davison. Then for Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Ivey. Josh Giddey comes in for Sexton, and it's Jones in for Simons. Outside Jones, outside Giddey. Will it go? And there it is for him. Giddey's got 8.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Greg.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Jones' shot is good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. Launches it. Another three from Houston.
This is why Shepard is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the right side. And here's Shepard for three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think he'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you, Brian.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Tate. Smith comes in for Crawford. Eason's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. And a change for the Bulls. Smith's checked in. Durant for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Jones. 10 points for him. Pass to Richards. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Şengün. Outside Eason. Smith outside. Houston working the ball around. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
He's checked in for Houston. Luz Ellis is checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the board.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Smith. Outside Giddey. Smith with a screen on Eason. From deep, Giddey. It's hauled in by Houston. Left side Durant. For 3. And Houston another 3.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Here's Okoro. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. And Houston another 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
We've got 1:23 left in the second. Here's Jones. There's the drive. And miss after miss right now.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. The floater. Nice D from Thompson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Here's Jones, following the score by Houston. Here's Okoro. Oh, denied by Durant.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Now here's Durant. 28 points for him. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
20 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey, defended by Eason. Eason with some nice D. Here's Smith. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Smith's got his second basket of the night. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, running away with this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Chicago, 27.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Left side, Jones. Oh, a special move before that shot. Jones has got 12.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Thompson. Yep, that one's good.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Pass to Buzelis. And they pick up two.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Şengün with a steal. Throws it up high. There's the steal. Okoro outside. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Here's Durant. Give him 30. For three. And Houston, another three.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. Buzelis has got his third basket on the night right there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That's good from Eason on the assist by Smith.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Jones. Nice D from Thompson.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
On the wing, Durant. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Eason. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Giddey against Eason. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 12 points for him.
Crafty finish by Giddey, managing to overcome the contest.
Now here's Durant. Jacks up a 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torching this defense.
Jones drives in. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Giddey against Eason. From 17, again, Houston.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Smith against Şengün. Pass to Buzelis. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Okoro gets it to go.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
.110 left in the third quarter. Outside Giddey. And that one is hammered home.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Left side Durant. From deep. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Here's Jones. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Giddey. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Now here's Easton. He's got 11. Drops in the 3.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
Here's Giddey. Easton pulls it in. Easton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jaden Ivey, Nick Richards out there with Williams. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Giddey in at the 1. Pass to Shepard. Houston working the ball around. And here's Tate outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Okogie. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
Ivey's shot is off.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
And the three-pointer goes. Tate's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Rockets foul. Shepard. Second personal foul. First team foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Williams. Ivey, right side. Into the lane. And the basket is good.
And he is a hard charger. Ivey only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Pass to Shepard. From the arc. And Ivey pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Launches a three. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shepard. Lets it go from deep. Sexton grabs the board. Pass to Richards. Capella with a block.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Smith, he's checked in for Williams. A clear look for Ivey. And again, no good by Chicago. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And finished off by Tate.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Lets a floater go. And it's Giddey missing. For Houston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. Shepard's got 20 points.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Picked by Smith. Ivey goes in. The shot won't fall. Good D by Finney-Smith. Houston with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. From deep, Capella. Richards pulls it in. The Bulls have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Good on the shot.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivey really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And here's Shepard for 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Then for Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Richards. Okoro comes in for Ivey. And it's Trey Jones in for Sexton. Okoro outside. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Smith.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Durant for 3. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 53 points.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. He gets it in there. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Smith no good. For Houston, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. This one for 3. And Houston another 3.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses. Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey from behind the arc. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Durant with the big finish.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Jones' shot is good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Houston working the ball around. Outside Durant. And he banks in the layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And here's Houston. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Durant. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.